Hello Geeks and Gamers, Matt Lemke here with Through Gamer Goggles, gamer-goggles.com. And today we're going to do a box breaking on the Battle of Five Armies from Ares Games. It's the game about the epic ending in The Hobbit. This same company made the War of the Ring board game, which was a huge hit apparently. I missed out on it. I didn't know it even existed until I picked this up. Apparently this is a standalone game, and it works off the principles of War of the Ring. So if you play War of the Ring, it could be a good addition for your game. It can also be, what's the word I'm looking for? A standalone game. Now inside you'll see that there's plenty of stuff in this box. I'm trying to get to the board, which there's no way that I'm going to open this board up here and show you everything. So that's one section of the board. Here's the other side. Here's the other half times two. I'm just too close. I won't be able to do that. Inside you see all the different cards, dice, minis. We're going to take all this stuff out real quick, and we're going to open some of it up and put it right back in the box. Like I said, I haven't played this before. I saw a little bit of it at Gen Con, but not enough to know about anything I'm talking rules-wise. So, we're going to zoom in. Here's a Bard card, and on the back there is a general information on the Bard. We have Dane Ironfoot, Gandalf, Thranduil, Bilbo Baggins, Thorin Oakenshield, the Lord of the Eagles, Eagles of Misty Mountains, Beorn, Bolg, and the Great Bats. Then over here, in the other deck of cards, which is a much smaller deck. Well, it's a much larger deck, but the cards are much smaller. You have cards like Dwarf Regulars, Lakemen, Wood Elf Archers, which hail of darts add 1 damage to the enemy army. Regroup, what is this? Thorin's Mighty Strokes, Special Maneuvers, add 1 to your combat roll or leader reroll. Great Orcs, Orcs, Goblins, Wards, Vampire Lake. All these are cards that affect gameplay, and they have different backs, so obviously there's going to be different decks. Like these are all beige with the emerald and the pearl, or I'm sorry, the ruby and the pearl. I don't know what that really is, but I'm calling it a ruby. Blow the Horns, Captain of War. Blow the Horns. Choose up to 2 different friendly armies and make 1 rally action for each of them, with a success on a roll of 4+ instead of a 5+. So some of these cards affect the tides of battle, basically. Mustering for battle, battle fury. Some of them repeat quite a bit. Some of them don't. And then over here we have, I'm going to guess these are character cards based off the pictures. There's different symbols in each corner. Like I said, I haven't played, so I don't know how these cards get used. Here's Hope Rekindled. Place 1 leadership token in 1 Free People's Army. If you are using a Will of the West die to roll this play card, or this card, place 2 leadership tokens instead. Then you may move and attack with that army. So some of these cards are pretty good. Moving and attacking and getting bonus on leadership, pretty good stuff. I don't even play the game, and I know from other games that a bonus on that much leadership is good stuff. And then we have, this is a player's aid. You have the game turns on the one side, and then on the back side you have action dice reference sheet. Zoom out a little bit. I want to do these before I do the minis. You have the rule book, which is a pretty good sized rule book. 34 pages. The table of contents is on the back. On the front you have an introduction with the components list and an overview of the game. Then you have a very detailed picture overview of all the contents of the game. And right off the bat, they step you right into setting up the game and breaking down the different game components by region and stuff. So the details are, the rules are pretty detailed, goes over the different types of cards. And we'll have a series of videos on how to play this game. There's the Ares 2014 catalog, which includes Battle of Five Armies, Galaxy Defenders, which looks like a very promising game. War of the Ring, Sails of Glory, Wings of Glory. Dino Race which looks like it's going to be a very fun game. Aslan and Incognito, definitely a game I want to pick up. Anyway, a series of punch outs, lots and lots of punch outs. Again, I don't know what any of these really mean yet, and I won't know until we get into playing the game. The dice. Some of these dice are really cool looking. These have different runes on them. And then you've got the six-sided dice. These also have different symbols on them. Just had to roll them, you know, because I do that type of thing. I'll take that. Oh, I forgot to roll a die. Alright, now my favorite part, the figures. Always my favorite part. We're going to zoom way in. Alright, we have what looks like Gandalf. His sword's a little bit bent, but I can teach you how to fix that. It's as simple as a hairdryer or some steam. I can't remember this guy's name, but he's a pretty detailed looking guy. Let's see here. What can I... Guess nothing. There. Zoom in a little bit more so you can see some of the detail of the figures. Now, I probably won't paint everything in this army or in this box, but, wow, I will probably paint the main characters up. Because they're important to the game. This has got to be the Eagle Lord. Okay, I might not paint him. I'm not so good at painting animals. Look at this big bad bear. Rawr. Thalrun. Can't remember how to say his name. Sorry. Then we'll go into the blue minis. Which inside you have looks like some elves with bows. Lots of elves actually. Some eagles. Lots of elvish archers. Pikemen. See if you can't look at the detail on this guy a little bit. Pretty good detail on these models. I'm happy with them. Another eagle. Well, those are probably glaives. Those are probably not pikes. Zoom out just a hair. Here's all your archers. As you can see, the elves are heavy on the archery. Huh, I wonder why. Those are the archers that come in the kit. And these are the, we'll call them foot soldiers. You have quite a bit of them. Pretty much the same pose. There's a couple different ones up. That's a bow. That's another bow. A couple of bows snuck in there. And dwarves. What good would the Hobbit be without dwarves, right? These guys are wielding a pretty bad looking hammer. These guys here have axes. 5 and 5. Then we get to move into the bad guys, or at least what I think is probably all bad guys, because they're red. Now we're not going to spend too much more time looking at all the bad guys. Here is one on a wolf, or I mean a warg. There's a vampire bat. Foot soldier. Crossbowman. Bigger, uglier foot soldier. And those are the basic poses for the bad guys. But let's put something in perspective here. Oops, going the wrong way. That's all the bad guys. So it really is a horde when you go in comparison to the blue good guys. So there you have it. That is the contents of the Battle of Five Armies from Ares Games, which is the Battle of the Five Armies is the last battle in the Hobbit at the end of Tolkien's book. I really can't wait to play this game. There's going to be at least 2 more videos on this. It looks like it's a little complicated to set up, so we're going to start by doing a setup video. Make sure that it's all done right and correct before we get involved with playing the game. This has been a box breaking with Matt Lemke from Through Gamer Goggles, gamer-goggles.com. I look forward to hearing from you. Please comment, engage us below. It would be great if you have questions about the game already that you want us to ask as we're going through the rules. Have a good day.